Ciao! Hello everyone. Welcome back to PRL, and well, I'm here at the road racing convention. So yes, I'm here at the road racing convention, so I think it made sense for I've already had my final weekend, let me decide. Before I go any further, let me decide. I've already had my final weekend at Monaco. That was a few weeks ago. The season's already begun for PRL from what I've heard. I think they're on their second round. Don't fully believe me on that one, because I'm not really involved anymore. But I'd say if there is any point where I'm involved, I think this is about the final 10% of me being in PRL, considering tomorrow I am being interviewed by Note, and the whole community has asked questions, and of course I've been told basically to say this, but I've been told by student account to say this, but if anyone would like to ask me any questions, then just reply to the comment section at the end of this. Putting in the live chat, I'm sure. Don't know if Note will pick up on it, but that is the main thing. Okay, so hello in the chat. Now, before we go any further, I think it is worth mentioning. We'd love to know who you are in the live chat. If you are in the league or you're just a fan, because I did have someone asking me last week that was that me and I forgot to change account watching, I think it was one of the streams. So yes, everyone is slightly confused with what's going on. Can't wait for the opening season. Well, yeah, the season's already begun. I'm we're not. Unfortunately, I don't think F1 is being streamed. Once again, you can't really fully guarantee that on me, as I've kind of not involved anymore. But yeah, that's what's going on. I know F2 I think is being streamed though. I think F2 is being streamed. That must have been the one where you were being asked. Okay, well, anyway, let's continue. Let's not continue. Let's just start. I think that's the main thing. So we're walking. Nope. Why would I want to buy that? Oh, actually, hold on. It was for 0 Robux. I should have bought it. That's my bad. Here we go. Walking in, and probably this might be my final year ever walking in. It's always special. Let me just add, it's always special every year when you walk in to this arena of boots absolutely everywhere of all of these amazing leagues. Of course, we do have a goal, and that is to try to find the PRL's one. But at the same time, it's always nice. You always want to go look at what your rivals managed. So it looks like a starting here. What's this? Right, Project Blocks Racing. We got a Discord link. They used the Le Mans game. Indie Blocks formerly. Okay, here are some of their cars then. Here we go, that's Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes as he also departs. Oh, is that meant to happen? I lost my hair for a second. Interesting. There's so much to look at. We're gonna miss a lot. What's this? So the Burnout NASCAR. Okay. Lovely stuff. Is that a bit of merch? Unless I'm not clicking it right. But do let us know if you have any questions as well in the live chat. Well, I guess depends what the question is. Because as I mentioned, of course, I'm being interviewed tomorrow, so if you have any questions relating with that, then of course save that for tomorrow. For today, however, you can ask me anything about the road racing convention and all of that. So, here we go. Well, where are we walking now? I'm probably gonna miss our own boot probably at some point, which I don't want to do. Let's go over to the other side. I'm just trying to refresh the live chat so we can see what people are saying in the live chat. This is the final time that I'm streaming on this channel, so I don't know why it wants to be a little bit fussy, but it does want to be a bit fussy, so we're just gonna have to wait for that. Let's walk over to the other side then. There are loads of streams, I'm aware, going on at this time. With people walking around. There's a lot of people walking around. What's this? Lovely. We've got a bit of stairs as well. And I guess this is where we also reveal, when we get to it, we also reveal our own boot. But yes, you are hearing me on a broadcast. Of course, I did say my goodbye, but at the end of the day, we were supposed to have an interview anyway. This is my final weekend actually out there. Of course, I'm not commentating, so it's not really a goodbye to a broadcast. We've already done that bit, but I've got a final interview coming this week as well. So it just makes sense to just walk around and show you a little bit around, give some of my thoughts, especially knowing that it might be my final time walking in this arena. It's always special, as I mentioned. Every year when you come into this place, seeing boots left and right, it's always incredible. And especially this year, knowing that, well, a league that I've been a part of, the league basically that I created all that way back, we're going to see our own booth over here, which is incredibly special. It's always an amazing time to come in and see what people have managed. As you can see, quite a few images here. Whoa, what have we got here? Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. But yes, it's always incredible. And I thought, of course, I'd share this journey with you. Of me walking around. We're going to try look for hours as well. At the same time, I'll try show you a little bit around. Oh, look. Here we go. We've got someone sitting here. There is a chance someone will try talking with us. Now this is the one that I've seen so far. Someone's saying this is the best as well. But yes, creating this part of the circuit, this racing line, creating that is a very good job as well. You've got a few chairs here that I can sit down if I want to have a little conversation. Well, it would have been nice if we knew that we were actually going to have the interview here. I think we could have set up a few things. I did always want, I'll be honest, I did want to set up something like this anyway, in terms of some somewhere for like people to sit from PRL's league, so our own league. I wanted to be able to have the opportunity to get people to sit in and, well, show them around, because I mean, I am going to be here this week and I'm mostly going to be in the PRL booth anyway. Right, okay, let's continue then. So we're going to the right, I believe, this time around. Never mind, we're not. It is quite big, as you would expect. So many different booths. I would like to find our one, wherever it is. Alright, are we leaving now? I think this might be the way out. What are we doing? I wish there was some sort of car that we could just use to drive, because it is slightly hard. What's this watch function? Is my question. What does this do? No, I would not like to do that. Does absolutely nothing. Right. Quite nice that they've got this radio, this video bit. Where is the PRL booth? Is it this one? No. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Actually it is. There we go. Here we go. Here is the booth which me and Jaden created. As we go inside, you've got all of the information. We've got someone in it. Hopefully that's someone who's joining us. Maybe. We got upstairs. I could immediately tell by looking at some of these pictures, because I know that we did those. Yeah, we take a look here. We've got a bit of an upstairs bit. We've got our F2 car. The F2 Prima from last season. Well, guys, we are here. We are in the PRL booth. So to quickly just talk you around, in case anyone is seeing this, because of course you may be getting a little bit of people coming in from road racing, who are just looking for road racing convention streams. So if we look around, is this person going to go in? Nope. Yeah, so we got a couple of messages, of course. This is one that I got Pal to write. So PRL is a league that has 2 series. That last season someone goes in. That last all season F1 and F2 with the aim of winning both titles. PRL will be starting its 8th season ever, which now it's already started, with 4 drivers being crowned champions and 2 of them being double or triple. This league started in May 2021, and the season normally takes 26 weeks. join the fun and join PRL. My one, which of course we've had some more news since I wrote that, of course, with me not being a part of it. And as I mentioned, this is my final stream that I'm doing. This is the final stream that I'm on because I believe it's recorded for the video tomorrow for the podcast. So yeah, but the former owner of the league, so myself. Hello, it's great to have you here at the PRL booth. Oh, someone else is reading what I wrote. My name is Omi, and I was the person who created. Here we go. Here I am. Well, that person will see that I'm Omi while reading that. But yes, I was the person who created this league all the way back in the COVID era. I built games in the first few months of lockdown, and that meant other people who wanted leagues came and used my games for it. Which I have to say also, student account did a brilliant, if you join our server, the student account did a brilliant little summary of the early part of the league and how it all began and how it all started. Pal's league will get all the attention, Pal's message will get all the attention now. But yes, this person's really having a look around, which is great to see. But yeah, continuing on, after a while I decided to create my own league, which was RCP, so that's what we have now, PRL. I gave up ownership for this league to ensure it continues as I go pursue my dream of being a commentator. While I commentate some big stuff now, I haven't left the league due to the history behind it, which of course I have now. And this will be for sure my final Roblox league I'm a part of. That's true. I'm currently F2 commentator at PRL, and it's been amazing to see so many different drivers compete, and before I leave I hope to see some more. Well, in terms of I hope to see some more, unfortunately don't think that bit will be happening. But yeah, I think the great thing behind it is to do it for 7 seasons, to broadcast and do it and be the voice of PRL for 7 seasons. It honestly means the world. So at the same time, I am delighted with how much I was able to broadcast. And the thing is, you need to consider, of course, that I did do 7 seasons of it. I did do 7 seasons. Of course, some of it in and out. That was always going to happen. With me getting loads of opportunities to do a lot of stuff. So I always wanted to make sure that I could come and do this for a while. I was able to do it for a while. I'd say I did this for longer than I would have thought it would be. And I think the important thing also to consider is that, for example, with Pal, he also made the decision that when I decided to shut down the league, he was the one who decided to be like, okay, I'll pick up the pieces, I'll continue this on, etc, etc. So it really meant that the league could be continued on, and everything just continued. So being a part of it for 7 seasons really was absolutely incredible stuff, as I think we get kicked out to rejoin. But yeah, that's the main thing about it. Of course, I won't be able to see any more drivers join and compete, and that last bit, and of course that point of me, of course, still being there because I love it so much and because of how great it is, that still stands. Yes, I may have left, but at the same time, it was always going to happen at some stage. I think it was pretty clear that it was going to happen, because really, in reality, I made the decision to come back at the start of the F2 season. I announced it on the race week for Formula 2. In reality, that was a moment where I shouldn't have, really. You would think I've left it, I wouldn't really come back. But yeah, this time I really properly did leave it. Yeah, I did really properly leave it, and it was the final time you saw me on a race commentary. However, it will not be the final time that you see me overall, because as I mentioned, I will of course be covering and doing an interview tomorrow, so that will be what happens with that. But yeah, I think it's always important to reiterate that about that little bit about me now leaving, even though I'm saying all of those things. There is a few reasons behind why I'm leaving and stuff. I will make sure that that's included in tomorrow's interview, of course. So make sure you listen to that. So don't worry. There will be, I will mention why this decision has been made, and everything that goes behind it. But it doesn't change the fact. It doesn't change the fact that the league is, let's say, any worse, or my message that I wrote at the time didn't stand. Because at the end of the day, 7 seasons is more than enough for a Roblox league, let me just add as well. 7 seasons is unbelievably long for a Roblox league. To broadcast it for 7 seasons, and especially with how long the seasons are, let me just add. As you would have seen in Pal's message, it said 26 seasons, 26 weekends. That's about how long a season is. So we've had loads of breaks, we've had loads of stuff going on. So to have it for that long, really was a exciting period, but a period that of course always had to come to an end. So yeah, hopefully we've got that pretty much out of the way. That little thing, I think it was really important to mention, because of course it now sounds a bit funny, me going to that, reading that, and then everyone being aware of what the reality is, that I've left it. While I said that I'm only a part of it for a certain reason in the first place. Well, I've just seen the side of it, and I know how my boot looks, so you can only see a few people inside. You've got a bacon inside of it. Lovely stuff. But yeah, I was just going to walk you around, but of course when I read that, I realised myself what happens and stuff like that. Oh, okay, here we go. We've got Pal, who's just come in. You would have just seen. But here is our boot. So if we talk you through it quickly, I just wanted to of course bring you through it and talk about all of the stuff. That's what I was trying to do. How PRL is the best league to give you a realistic experience like a real life driver. So in PRL, of course, we have contracts. So we give the drivers a chance to find and secure the best team they can be using. So of course everyone gets the chance to get a good seat and secure themselves a seat. That's also an important thing as well. Secure themselves a seat, get in nice and early, secure it, lock in contracts, put contract clauses. How brave are you prepared to go? Think of the risk versus reward that's involved. How brave are you prepared to go? Are you prepared to lock yourself in for 3 seasons and not put any exit clauses in there? Discussing with your team, if of course your team does have any, team bosses. So it really gives you a realistic experience. So all of this is of course about the realistic experience that you get given. So media in PRL, we have coverage of our on our YouTube channel of PRL. What I can say is the last time I was here, I think I've forgotten how to speak. I think that's what that is what's happened. But yes, talking you through this. In PRL, we have coverage on our YouTube channel, of course, of PRL. We are live streaming to you right now. However, I think it's important to mention once again, if you haven't got the memo yet, if you haven't been here or you're just joining us, I won't be the one who will be broadcasting for long, for any much longer. This is, well, my final commentary is done here. I'm not broadcasting a session again. That's done. I've already said goodbye. But I, of course, had to walk you around, especially as it could be my final Road Racing Convention one, and it's a special moment for the league, so I want to make sure it does get broadcasted. And, well, also, of course, to have a little final moment as well, reflecting on everything. But of course, as I mentioned, I'm saying of course a lot, but we do need to reiterate this. I do have an interview tomorrow. I do have an interview where we are going through this in more detail, where we are getting all of the questions answered, where I'm having my proper goodbye. So that's all still to come. Okay, well, we showed you enough of that. If we go over here, so here is McLaren. Here are your winners of last season in the Constructors. You've also not only got the winning team, you've got the number of the winning driver, and you have the winning driver directly here as well. You've got the steering wheel, which has been deattached by Jaden. Okay, let's now take a look over here. So you've got the information. So the ML35, the 2020 McLaren in season 7, PRL has been absolutely dominated most of the season and had matched the record for most wins in PRL history in a row of 8 by one driver. But they have mostly won the season with not only winning the Drivers' Championship in USA, but also the Constructors' Championship in Chicago. Just got a random noise coming. Okay, yeah. In Chicago, so a custom track. They have shown lots of pace between the two drivers and the upgrades have worked and have won 15 rounds ever since Bahrain to Miami round 22. So yeah, from Bahrain round 6 to Miami round 22, and they hope to win the remaining 3 in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and finally Monaco the season final. Of course, that's all happened. We've started a new campaign, but the thing is, we have to submit these boots early, so we couldn't predict the future. And with how PRL is unpredictable and can be unpredictable, especially if more of you people join, it does mean that things can change very quickly. Now, we take a look at the Miami International Circuit. We take a look at our provisional, well, our very provisional calendars. Now, this isn't true either. Some of this has changed in terms of the F2 calendar. But yes, you've got a bit of information here. But as I mentioned, that's just a thing. That is just a thing with having to adjust the, well, having to send the boots in so early, meaning that half the information is not even correct. Things have changed by then. That is the only thing about it. So yeah, the F2 calendar's changed a little bit, but I guess it gives you an idea. We have 14 rounds from Formula 2. One of the sessions, they're about approximately the same. So for F1, qualifying is on the Saturday with the race on Sunday. Times that don't clash with real life, of course. Sprint weekends are the exact same as IRL. The timings are usually 12 or 1 UK time for the F1 sessions, which can change due to IRL. F2 is qualifying at 5 on a Friday, with the sprint and feature being at either 9, 10, 11 a.m, which also depends on real life. We have seen so many winning drivers, but plenty of repeat World Drivers' Championship and World Constructors' Championship. So do you have what it takes to win and beat some of these drivers by becoming a new champion and bringing your friends along to help you in the Constructors? Do you have the skill to beat some of these rapid drivers constantly over such a long season? If yes, then don't stand here. Well, I'm standing here, but you know, I've already left. And wait, just join the server and secure server seat in F1 and also F2 as drivers can race in both. Discord link. And yes, I've told people to type it in the Discord or search PRL F1 and F2 on YouTube, which means you'll come immediately to our channel. Next bit, here we go. We've got some of our circuits. So this is the Circuit of the Americas. Brazil, we also like to, every single season, is just something that I've always liked doing, along with others as well. We always like having a bit of Senna stuff along the way. So as you can see, you've got Senna's car on the run towards turn number 4 on the circuit. You've got in the background of the start finish straight a Senna character model as well. So we always find that very important. Here's China. As you can see, some of the different parts of the circuit. Here's our F2 car, which was driven by Sir Harrison McLaren last year. And a bit of information, the final bit of... oh no, never mind, we have this as well. So we'll go through that in a moment. So the 2020 Prema car has not been that dominant, but has also put up a good fight, not only in the Drivers' Championship, but also in the Constructors' Championship and PRL, despite Prema in real life having a great car to win and great drivers. Furthermore, in Season 7 PRL for Formula 2, Prema have won in Spain, Le Mans, and Chicago, of course, with a feature race and a sprint and a feature race victory, having a rival at the start of the season with ART, but unfortunately it ended with ART ending up dominating. They hope next season, so Season 8, to fight against others for the drivers and also the Constructors' Championship. So that is what they're hoping for. Indeed. Don't know how round 1 went. I think if we get... Well... Is Powell still here? We could get a bit of information from him on round 1. But yes, we need to talk you through this this second bit. So winners, look at that list. Goodness me. But if you come in and become a winner, then I'm sure next year things will have to change as someone else is just walking through. Oh, that's Pal. Oh, there. Oh, he's still here. Hi. Never mind, he went down. He went down. We couldn't quite get him, unfortunately. Is he still here? Is he still down here somewhere? Or has he just decided to go completely? Where is he? Oh, notes here. Yeah, he'll be speaking to me in this place tomorrow. Pal's gone. I don't know. Should I chase? I'm sure he'll come back. With it being his own league, I'm sure he'll come here at some point. Well, yeah, I'm sure Pal will come back at some point. I hope he does. Oh, here we go. We've got Dilla over here. Dillo, a person who I commentated over as well, let me just add. Yeah, I did try get, no can't talk, well, I would ask him a bit about the F2, from Laguna Sega. But yes, we tried getting to Pal, but he just ran away. I don't think he saw me, so that's why. Hopefully he does come back. I'm getting pinged, I think, is it? I think I'm getting pinged. Yeah, I was trying to get Pal. I was trying to get a conversation with him right now, but that didn't go well. Well, hanging out here is just fun, to be fair. Loads of guests coming in. I also wanted to... Oh, Pal's coming. Pal's coming over here. Let's see if I can try to get his attention. I'll see if he comes back. Well... It's all fast-paced here at the Road Racing Convention. It's all fast-paced. I was trying to also quickly get a word with Dillo because I commentated on him before. A few years ago now, actually. Oh, there we go. He's coming. There we go. That is going well. Don't know if he can chat, but I just saw him say RRC earlier. Don't know if he can chat. We've got someone here. Let me just take a look at P. He can't read the text. The chat apparently won't load. Okay, so I'll have to wait for that. Here's a note. Yeah, I was trying to get a word with him. So that's probably why he ended up running away and didn't notice us. Well, anyway, what I was about to say is Dilla gave us a 5 out of 10 rating, and I also wanted to quickly speak to him, considering the fact that, yeah, I also wanted to quickly speak to him, considering I was the commentator on him before. And that's the great thing about this event, it brings everyone together. If you're gonna see someone after not commentating over them for about 4 years or something, this is the time. This is the time where it happens. I'm trying to chat. I'm trying to see if he's gonna... No. Don't think he can see our chats. It's not loading for him. Apologies, guys. I've tried a few times. For us to be able to get a conversation. I'll see if anyone else wants to talk to us. He's back here, but I don't think he can see. Don't think he could see that we are live. Oh my word. More and more people coming in, which is great to see. The great thing is you're gonna get noticed no matter what. That is the lovely thing about it. I don't even know if they know that we're live, actually, the drivers. Might be slightly helpful. If they actually did. I would like to get some words in. Dillo's there again. Don't want to interrupt. His conversation. Okay, well, I guess we'll just walk around for a bit then. Nothing else we can do, really. Just walk around and see who we see. At the end of the day, just standing there won't see me saying hello and meeting people that I haven't seen for a while. Nice. Interesting. Oh, Older Man Chan's here as well. Don't know if we can speak with him. Trying to see who else is here. Oh, Old Man Chan's trying to get to Pal. He's not the first person trying to get to Pal today. Who else is here? Old Man Chan, I've just seen him again. What is this? Interesting stuff. There you've got Note again. Who, as I mentioned, we will be speaking with him. We are going to be talking with him. Don't think these people can see my chat, so I can't really talk with them. But it's always nice looking around to see. Oh man, this is slightly annoying. Not being able to speak with anyone in PRL. Tomorrow though, I'm sure we'll be... Well, tomorrow we'll of course have Note with me, who will actually be doing the interview. Any other content you want PRL related, you have to just ask Jaden for now. Yeah, just ask Jaden for now, for any of that. As I mentioned, this is just a bit of a walk around at this stage. Anyone else I'm seeing? Think I remember King Dev. Don't know. What's this? Ooh, Forza Horizon. Interesting. Nice. Well, here's the thing. We could have got, for the PRL booth rating, we could have got a 4, we could have got a 3, we could have got a 2, we could have got a 1, we could have got a 0. In the end, we got a 5. There are some extraordinary boots though. Oh, there is our boot again. Lovely. It's like it wants me to stay here. Well, that's interesting. What on earth is next door to us? Let's go inside. Ooh, interesting. Of course, I can't go inside. Why am I trying that? Oh, we can buy shirts. Would I like to purchase a shirt? Let me just check how much Robux I have, because I don't really plan on using Robux too much anymore. We can make some buyings. Yeah, we can definitely buy stuff around this place. 866. Lovely. In that case, how much is it? Do I like it? Does it work? It does. 7. Let me just take a look at it. Do I want it? I think I'll make purchases later. I'll end up buying absolutely everything I see. What's this? Don't want that. Oh, there is Sir Harrison McLaren and Note. As I see them again, I can't really chat to any of them. Sadly. As well, it's not... Well, they can't see what I'm saying. Love to get some words in. Jaden's not around today. He was supposed to be racing around this time actually. In about 15 minutes. Oh, there's Pal again. You did type once, but I don't know if it did seem to work. So I don't know if it would be nice to be able to. Don't think so. What's this? So this must be a development. Oh, we've got a, what is this? GB3 and Formula 3. Oh, nice. Nice. This is quite a lot of, yeah. And this is, of course, the, well, that looks like an extraordinary machine. But yeah, GB3 Formula 3. Wow. GB3, of course, has a new car for next year, so does Formula 3. Not of course the accurate. This isn't really the accurate Formula 3 design, but you should get what I mean. Anything else? What on earth is this? Oh, we've got lovely bit of cones. Driving experience, nice. This looks like Ferrari's showroom. Is that a green Ferrari helmet? That is a green Ferrari helmet. They don't have a, yeah. Well, they don't have. Oh, did Max Verstappen decide to drive for this? Lovely. What's this Mercedes helmet? Interesting. Well, oh, that's a nice avatar. There's a fish. Right. Lovely how I can just have a nice. This would be a good place for a conversation. Would be nice to have our booth, my final interview around this place, but of course we wanted to in our iconic booth. Which I do wish that we just added some extra places, some extra things. I'm just. So I was trying to speak to people, not going the most ideal way. I really do want to know. I really do want to know who the person in the live chat was earlier. So we've got note over here now. What's all this? Is my question. Irish Motorsport. Oh, lovely. There's a chess game going on between people that are still. What's this? A moving slideshow? Nice. What's this? Right. I'm being asked where am I live on? PRL. Oh no, it's apologizing. Yeah, he thinks that I'm live commentating right now. No, no. Well, if you're just joining us, if you are just joining us, my final row racing convention, big moment for the league, of course, being in it for the first time. As I mentioned, probably my final one. Don't know if I'll be back around this time next year at this place. So it's always special to come into this arena, so I thought I'd live stream it. Of course, I've already had my final commentary for PRL. I think it makes sense, of course. Usually you don't want to do something after you said goodbye. But that was goodbye to the stream. I already have an interview tomorrow, so yeah, I already have an interview. That'll be my proper goodbye. But as of course this whole weekend I fully say goodbye outside of the broadcast as well to the PRL paddock. I think it makes sense coming here. But yeah, so well, hopefully we can get some conversations in the chat, or people answering in the live chat, as I was trying to find. Well, we were trying to speak to Pal earlier about Laguna Seca. How did that go for Formula 2? Yes. I'm sure Note will tell me more tomorrow when we have that. By the way, let me just say, expect lots of people walking around us when that interview is taking place. We're doing it in the Row Racing Convention booth, but expect loads of people just darting everywhere around us as we try explain it. But that's the amazing thing about it. That is the amazing thing about it. Oh, we've got some people in the live chat now. Pal, Omi at the wheel, how good does it feel? Hey, Omi. Says Note. Lag, says Pal. Okay, so we did get the answer to that question. Oh, there is Note. There is Note. Lovely stuff. But yeah, I think it makes sense to quickly have a bit of a show as we just go around the row racing convention. There's Pal. Now on our stream as well. Lovely stuff. As I mentioned, if Jaden wants to, well, if anyone wants any other content with Pal and all of that stuff, then do of course, bring it up in other streams with Jaden, as he's streaming F2. Okay, let's walk around. Let's see. So much stuff going on. We've already gone through that. That is the Formula 3 car. That doesn't fully look like a Formula 3 car. What's this? Have I been? Yeah, I think I have been here. Let's just walk across. Walk on even more. Different conventions. Right, we've been here at Irish Motorsport. We've already gone through that. I don't think we've. I don't think we've gone there. Yeah, so we're actually gonna just walk straight. Oh, I've seen these cars in Assetto Corsa a lot. Who do we have here? A few people here. With this moving, what's this? Just different cars. Loads of text of the goal as well. Interesting. What's this? Row racing. Oh, they've actually got the logo. Lovely, interesting stuff. Well, we have. Oh, we can go in here now. And see what's going on in here. Exciting. Oh, interesting. Oh, what's this? Here's the entrance. The entrance isn't very clear. What's this? That's a go-kart. That's just a car design. What's heavy person using relation to. Let's walk upstairs. Well, I could just fall over right now. I could just fall over. Let's hope that doesn't happen, because as I mentioned, I do have some places to be tomorrow. I do have some places to be tomorrow when doing interviews. Today's a day where I can just enjoy the row racing convention and of course get to do some other stuff other than watching F1 sim racing, which has been the main focus across the last few days. Anything else? Anything else interesting? Oh, actually we need to go in here. We definitely need to go in here. What on earth is this? Looks like I'm heading into a restaurant in a few moments. It does look like a restaurant. Am I able to order over here? Is that what happens? Well, anyway, let's just continue. Oh, we've got some more merch over here. So what if I press that, does it? No, thank you. As I mentioned, I'm going to buy stuff later. It's a... Oh, okay. Lovely. Just gonna walk carefully over that. Lovely. Okay, let's continue on then. Where are we going next? Formula 1 Extreme. Let's take a look at this. Well, actually, this is also very good. Place to just sit down and talk and do some stuff like that. Have some interviews and all of that. But no, we're gonna use our PRL boot. Don't worry. I'm enjoying just looking at all of these places. But yes. So you can, well, I'm sure it'll be a, well, very interesting interview. Note doing it with me, and I think Jaden's recording. Everyone else will have to, well, hear it when it's uploaded, and I think, well, hopefully, Jaden's recording it. So, soon as it's over, which, there's a F1 session at 12, I think I've been told. So, if Jaden's back at the F1 session, then I'm sure people will tell him to quickly upload it. So yes, he's responsible behind uploading it and doing all of that stuff. Right. I was trying to go here, wasn't I? Well, there was actually a person here. Who is, as you can see, standing directly here with his username. Pal trying to get himself in. Lovely stuff. But yes, a reminder as I just walk straight into something. But yeah, a reminder, if you do have any questions for me, then make sure you do ask. Or note, really. You probably don't want to tell me before tomorrow. I like having surprises. I will hear about it tomorrow. Well, there are so many boots. I think it was quite good how fast we actually found PRL's boot. Yeah, I think it was actually quite good, considering how fast we did. Walking around, anything else interesting? There are so many interesting things, but you just won't be able to see all of them. Ooh. And there's... Okay, here we go. Okay, I think these ones have names actually on them. They're not actually players, these ones have names and they've done it through Roblox Studio, so nice stuff. What's this? Let's walk in here. Actually, good. Some secure stairs. Lovely stuff. Oh, more places to just sit. Never mind. You can't sit. You cannot sit. It's a lot of walking around to do. And considering I don't sit down in the commentary box, it's probably a best idea that we only look at stuff with some proper lighting. Right, what's this? Oh yeah, there was one of the cars which I could sit in as well earlier. If everyone realised. You've got the merchandise. We'll just take a look at a few other stuff and then we'll go back to PRL's booth. NASCAR, I know Roblox NASCAR. That is sometimes a huge thing. Would have liked something on this shelf. It does look like a bit empty here, if I'm honest. Considering you've put these two here, I would have liked one more thing there. Use every bit of space with whatever you can. Oh. So, oh, here we go. Okay, I like this different system. Nice. Thinking outside the box. Interesting. And then here's some actual pictures. our stuff, and then we're just not going to use the ladder. We're just going to go straight through there. Okay. Oh, these guys have also used it as well. But is this one pointless? Okay, I got myself stuck. I actually need to go this way, actually. Oops. I think I jumped to the wrong moment. There we go. I'm on the top. So you've got some tires here, the Pirelli tires. You've got a bit of merch. You've got a very small car design, which of course they don't want it to be that big. Okay, let's just jump off then. Just jump off like that. Lovely. Okay, I'm gonna reset, respawn, to quickly get back to our boot. Am I going the right? No, I'm not. What on earth am I doing? Completely forgot what way to go. So that what we do it. So that's what we're gonna do. Quickly walk our way through. Is there anyone interesting here we could speak to? I know this 2009 Hiroki guy has been here for a while actually. I remember him right at the start of this. He actually came in our booth. Here we are. This is the PRL booth. We've already talked you through a lot of stuff, so we're just gonna chill, have a bit of fun, and then also decide where do we want the. We're actually gonna. I think we'll do it upstairs. We've got some brilliant points, have we? I wish. Oh, Sir Harrison McLaren with his car. Lovely stuff. Get a picture of that. Well, technically, he can go downstairs and also do that with his McLaren. Well, here it looks a bit more dark. Does it also look dark upstairs? No, much more light. Maybe I can be here, Notes can just stand there, and we have a good view of outside as well. Don't want to be next to these fat blocks and stuff. So yeah, I think that actually would be a good idea. So just over here. I wish we could add some chairs and stuff, but no, it's way too late for that. Wish we could. Really, really wish we could. But yeah, we're basically just gonna have to just do with what we have. Let's hope Jaden wakes up. I got told that he didn't wake up. Yeah, I got told that he didn't wake up for something last week. And then he was so mad that he didn't decide to race in an Assetto Corsa League later that day as well. Something happened. Don't know. Oh yeah, I remember. Actually, he retired in F1, I think it was. That's what I was told. Yes, we actually remember that. Lovely. He retired in F1. Lovely. Well, lovely stuff then. That explains that. That explains that. So we were basically finding ourselves with Jaden, I think, not waking up for what the F2 feature, I think it was, and then getting taken out, or something happened in F1. I don't know. Maybe he crashed by himself, or something happened, which he retired, and then he was so mad that he didn't race later on in the day as well. I think that is the story of what happened earlier. But let's hope that he actually does record the video. Let's hope he does record it. And he's here on time for it as well. so we can actually get going and we can actually do it, because loads of people have put in effort, from what I've told. Even Jaden actually was talking to me, and he mentioned that Note said that his goodbye message to me was quite emotional. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun hearing what people have to say in terms of their final messages, and at the same time as well, with the messages, first of all, we're gonna go through the questions, and I'm excited. I don't think we've done something quite like this before. We've answered questions. We've done all of that. We've done podcasts and all of that stuff. We've done it to some level. This one is more of what you'd usually see anyway, where a commentator gets interviewed, gets loads of questions. It's not one of your standard interviews. It's not something that for a few minutes Note asks me questions. It's one of those which lasts about 1 hour, where we sit down, reflect on my entire PRL career, how it all began. I answer the community's questions, give detailed answers, so it's not just me quickly being like, that's the answer, that's the answer, that's the answer. It's detailed, going into detail, discussing everything when it comes to PRL and basically any question about motorsport that people may have asked me. So that is what is happening. So I am looking forward to that, really looking forward to that, and cannot wait to see what questions people have asked me. Of course, I don't want to know them now, as that kind of spoils it, but really excited to see and hear what everyone has come up with, what sort of questions have they asked. Also their messages, we're saving that till the end for obvious reasons. But yeah, well, I'm just going to be answering loads of questions about the time I've had here, and also about the future, and as I mentioned, motorsport. I actually felt bad for people because I think the server was pinged twice. But there was, as I mentioned earlier, I keep saying as I mentioned earlier, but as I did mention earlier, there was a great early story of the league put out by a student account as well. A great one, which basically does sum up everything. I don't think I could have done really anything different in terms of summing up absolutely everything there. Brilliantly summed up, brilliantly done. So a great little story as well for some of the new people in the league who weren't here around, because yes, I have been known as the voice of PRL, but there is way more behind it, and I'm sure we're going to discuss more of that tomorrow. So cannot wait. I'll make sure that I have my alarm set in case for a rare circumstance which I don't end up waking up. But I think it's better if I give all of my alarms, and Note gives all of his alarms to Jaden. I think that might be the better idea, to make sure that nothing happens tomorrow with that. Okay, we've been live for very nearly an hour now. We're gonna continue, we're gonna get a bit more. We're gonna see a bit more, hopefully. But you get to a point where, okay, well, that's enough for the first day. So I think, yeah, pretty much I think that is wrapped up for us today. I will come back at some point, probably later in the night, to just walk around off air. Of course, you're not always going to want to stream absolutely everything. There's a few moments where I do want to go and talk to a couple of people around the game who I had the pleasure of broadcasting a few years ago. Even I've seen a few people walking around, and it's always nice to have some of those type of conversations off air, and then also grab a photo. But yes, I guess the first day of probably what might be my final road racing convention has gone pretty well. Has gone pretty well indeed. So that has been nice. This isn't the final time you'll hear me on the channel, as I mentioned. This isn't the final time you'll hear me on the channel. As I did say, due to the interview that we are having next time around. But luckily, the great thing is that I've already said my goodbye to a session before. To lives, this probably might be. To going live on this, it might actually be. But yes, tomorrow is the main one where I actually say goodbye, and then I have after that, then I have the rest of that day, and I have Sunday to just walk around and enjoy being a row racing fan. And I think that's the great thing. Being a Roblox racing fan as well is just amazing. So while I'm saying goodbye to POL, I think it's always important to enjoy the moment. So yes, really important day tomorrow. Sunday is all just about walking around, enjoying the experience, and then we'll see. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that I won't be back here next year, but you know, when you're not yeah, the thing is, when you're not commentating the entire year on Roblox this year. Of course, Row Racing Convention will take place next year, but you get what I mean. When you're not commentating the entire year on it, there is a high chance I'll completely forget this exists, and I may not be back. Who knows? I do hope to still be back, and at least for an hour or something, get to enjoy the spectacle. But it's always fun every year. Always fun. Coming here and seeing all of these amazing things take place. And great to, of course, have PRL here as well. Yes, we're just gonna be we're basically just finishing up at this stage. Just finishing up with the day one tour. And probably my final moments on a live stream in general. For the time being, at least. Who knows? Maybe if this is happening next year again, who knows? But for the time being, at least, most likely, my final time on a live stream is tomorrow, as I mentioned, is recorded. Tomorrow is recorded. So don't come here at 11 and be wondering where it is. However, I guess at 12. After 12, you can start spamming Jaden. He'll be the one who needs to upload it. And also, I hope there is a bit of a good thumbnail to it. I do hope there is a thumbnail to it, rather than some random image. I also remember, so there was a goodbye video posted a few weeks ago on the Saturday of Monaco. Basically, he didn't put a thumbnail on it, and it had my one and only mistake in the laps I did. I think there was one where I flipped in the Nouveau Chicane, and that is what came up on it. And I was like, well, okay, and I was like, well, that doesn't really sum up what's happened. For literally about most of it was clean until I decided to push it a little bit. Just push it a little bit. So, yes. Hopefully, there is a bit of a nice thumbnail, which hopefully we'll get an image as well that can go on it. Yeah, so we're just wrapping up. Let me just reply to this message. Well, okay. Lovely. That's that message replied to. Yeah. That is pretty much it for day one. I don't want to go off air yet. I don't feel like going off air, so I just want to continue walking around for a bit. Yeah. So let's just stay around. Let's just continue talking for a little bit. Well, does anyone have any thoughts as well about this? You can of course ask in the live chat, or say in the live chat rather. A reminder, of course, if you want to ask any question, if you want any questions in general answered, then you can ask Note tomorrow for that. Well, no, ask him today because the interview is tomorrow. But that's the main thing. So, this is always fun. This is always fun. Lovely stuff to be back on this channel, even though it won't be for long. But it's just good to be back for 2 days, and then don't worry, don't worry. You can all celebrate. I'll be gone. I'll be gone afterwards. The celebration for certain people. The celebration for certain people, which I know there's a few people celebrating. I'm sure they'll be having a lot of fun. They'll be seriously having a lot of fun. But yes, I did actually forgot to I actually forgot to mention them. I'll be honest. In my goodbye speech at the end, I forgot to mention thank you to even the people, even the certain individuals who hated the commentary, who didn't want me to be there. The thing is, I can't please everyone, unfortunately, so yes, there were a few individuals which actively hate my commentary. However, they do like Jaden's commentary because he's much more calmer. So they're loving. I'm sure they'll be loving Formula 2 now. I'm sure they'll be loving Formula 2 that I'm gone and they've got Jaden commentating instead. To those few individuals, but yeah, even thank you to them for what's been an incredible few years. And I'm not doing the speech again. Don't worry. This isn't what it's turning into. I just wanted to make sure I actually gave them the thank you as well. I did thank everyone, but you know, you need to thank a few certain people, even if they think that I'm not thanking them. So yes. I mean, I find it quite interesting that the person who didn't like my commentary at all and likes Jaden's more because he's calm. So basically, that person's favorite commentators are Ben Edwards. Yeah, his favorite commentators are Ben Edwards, I think, and Chris McCarthy as well. But that's not the point. I'm just giving a bit of information about him for people to guess. So yeah, favorite commentators: Ben Edwards, Chris McCarthy. Absolutely cannot stand Crofty or Alex Jakes. Absolutely cannot stand me. Also is a fan of Jaden. Jaden's commentary. But the point I was trying to make was, that's just a bit of side information, because I know he's mentioned a few times that he likes Chris McCarthy, Ben Edwards and that stuff. But that's a bit of side information. And also, by the way, before anyone asks, it's not any drivers. It's not any drivers. But that is a bit of side information towards that. And yeah, but it's quite interesting to say that Jaden doesn't like the person either. And also, I think it's also worth mentioning for the final clue, they also joined Houghton once, I believe. Also joined Houghton once. Wow. Fun. Okay, right. Pal saying, well, I applied to this. I saw this back in 2022 now. Honestly, so happy to be here. Pal saying, I know him. Well, there's a lot of people. I would like a name. I would like a name if you've been able to guess. Oh yeah, also, I think it's also worth mentioning. It's also worth mentioning that it's not a student account before anyone thinks that, because that's probably the immediate thought when I say no, it's not a driver. The Bearman guy. I think that was his username, yes. Basically, I think for a bit of information, I think it's worth mentioning. He's nicknamed the Idiot by loads of people, I think. So, yeah, that's what they call him. That's what he's referred to. Jaden calls him that as well. Jaden doesn't like him at all. But yes, he likes Jaden's commentary a lot. So yes, he's loving life that I'm gone. He was celebrating. He was absolutely celebrating the day that I announced that I was leaving. Honestly, I feel like I gave him too much celebration, to be fair. Because about a few weeks before, Alex Jakes said that he was leaving F2. So he got a full moment of celebration there. And then he got a full moment of celebration when I said I'm leaving F2. So it's not really... See, I think we gave him too much weeks of enjoyment, to be fair. But yeah. The thing is that, well, he's been a part of stuff now for a while, considering he's actually been a part of it for a while now, so it's a bit, yeah, to say he was back all the way back in Houghton, where he tried to, I think, get me and Jaden excluded in Houghton, I think it was, when he came in. Basically started creating a fake fight, and that stuff. Oh yeah, actually, to be fair, I think my final task with him, I believe, needs to be me asking him who's his favorite driver. Because I don't know who is his favorite driver. Like that's just something I don't know. Like, it could be Jaden, it could be just anyone really. It could be Cam, it could be Pal. I have no clue. That's the one thing. That is the one thing that I don't really know about him. So I'll need to make sure I ask that. Well. Yeah, I think, to be fair, that brings everything to a close. We've been on there for 1 hour 12 minutes. It'll continue extending as I wrap this up. But yes, this is the final time I'm on a live stream. For now. At least for the next few months and all of that stuff. It's not the final time I'm on the channel, as hopefully you should have a video uploaded tomorrow. For about, hopefully, 1 hour of me talking with Note, asking questions, and an emotional ending with loads of messages from drivers in the entire community as well. That's happening. So yeah, I hope, well, for a good 45 minute to 1 hour, or even if it takes longer, conversation from the lives, though, from the all of this streaming, because really PRL, it has been mostly streaming. We've only done a few videos on it. It has been streaming. Hope you enjoy this season. I hope you enjoy this season of Formula 2 and also Formula 1. Yeah, I really hope you enjoy. I really hope you enjoy it. Of course, you can join the Discord. You can come into this Roblox game, look at our booth. You can do all of that. You can join Jaden for the Formula 2 streams. And I'm sure the idiot is absolutely loving life that Jaden's on the F2 commentary. So, well, hopefully you do share that opinion about Jaden and will want to watch the F2 streams as well. But at the end of the day, even if you don't like it, you have a mute button. You have the mute button that is available as well. So don't worry. Do make sure you, whatever the problem is, because I know there was a bit of criticism last week. I think it was. There was a bit of criticism last week, which, I'll be honest, the way Jaden responded to some of the criticism, from what I heard, was not correct to the general public. So if you were the person that Jaden talked rudely to like that, then apologies for that. But yeah, just join the streams, do all of that, and I will see you, hopefully, I'll hopefully see you at some point on a video tomorrow. But from streaming to all of you here at PRL, thank you and goodbye.